This is Lansdowne Road, the voice of the fans. Evan Ferguson gets 4 on his debut. Parrott bags again, and is Eiran Cashin off to Birmingham. It's Lansdowne Roar. How's it going? Welcome to another edition here of Lansdowne Roar. David Dunn here, joined by Mark Prendergast, and of course, Conor, the friendly ghost, up in the top right there. Still having issues with his floodlight that he has up in his studio there in County Monaghan. Yes, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button below and head over to our Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter account. If you haven't already, head over to the website lansdowneroad.ie, where you can get an audio version of this podcast. If you don't fancy looking at my gorgeous face, I can understand the other two, to be honest. Also, you can head over to Spotify and Google and really wherever you get your podcast from. And if you do, give us a little 5-star review. It really does help, but subscribe to the YouTube first, yeah, before you do that. Anyway, chaps, how are we doing? The first time in a long time the three of us have been on. I have been on the live. I do apologise to my fans out there, the Roar faithful. We'll be back live on the 1st of August. No, 4th of August. We're kicking off the new season, lads, on the 4th of August, aren't we?
Yeah. But no one's looking forward to you being on again, to be honest. Like, they're happy with the dream team. Are always the more entertaining on the live streams that interact with the comments and are active, whilst you are too busy sulking, saying that you need a day off. Isn't that right, Martin? He always needs a bloody day off. Never has a day on. It's always a day off. But I'm good. Thanks for asking. I don't think you really care, but I'm good.
I really don't.
It's been a good day. It's been a good day for Irish football. It's been actually a good day. 2 wins for 2 teams in Europe. So what more could you ask for?
It's been a fantastic day for Irish football, I must admit. Martin, how are you looking? Very sun-kissed and tanned. All natural, I'm sure.
It is all natural, Dave, as you know. Absolutely brilliant day, wasn't it? I mean, look, we're all Evan Ferguson fans on here, and I think a big fan base is going to be following him in Rome now, especially after that incredible debut. I mean, who were they playing anyway? I mean, was it a 9-0 win?
Oh, just get into the point. Go straight into the point, isn't it, Dave?
I'm just going into the point. I will.
No messing around with you.
Don't mess around with you.
9-0 win. He got 4.
Yeah, they played Uni Pomzia.
All right, yeah. So there will be some haters of still who just can't, like, who playing against nobodies or whatever. But isn't it great to see Evan Ferguson scoring 4 goals? And it's the quality of the goals is what I would say. Brilliant. I mean, one of them is absolutely incredible. So, look, we've got to be embracing that. We want him to do well, and that's a fantastic start, whatever happens. I mean, if they'd have won 9-0 and he'd struggled and he'd played 20 minutes and was off the pace or anything, everyone would be going to town, wouldn't they? But instead, we'll just be exuberant in our praise of the man.
You can't win, like you really can't win with some Irish film. There he is there in this. Well, that's an AI-generated picture, but you can't win with some fans. They're moaning about, here's some of the comments here. Relax, and this is on Lansdowne Road when I shared it earlier on. Like, come on, lads, it was behind closed doors, friendly in the Roma training ground against a 4th-tier Italian side. But like, as you say, Martin, sure we didn't score. Like, I couldn't even score against a 4th-tier. He got a hat trick. He got a hat trick, Conor, in 25 minutes. I think he got an assist as well. 4 goals. And did he come off at halftime as well? Did he?
Came off after 62 minutes. As soon as he scored that 4th goal, he came straight off. You could see him walking off the sideline to come off.
Yeah, just like it's lovely. That is absolute chicken soup for the soul for Evan Ferguson. Absolutely the power of good, and any other euphemisms I can think of there for him, because he's needed that, and hopefully he'll kick on. They are making a big deal about this, Roma, aren't they? Like they put all the memes of him in the they've made very clear he's the first Irish player to play for Roma. Sorry, Kevin. They're also making out that it's, they're making a big deal. They had the lads at the airport singing, put him under pressure at him. I don't care what anyone says. They've put a little video package together for him. So, this isn't like the West Ham cluster trying to bring trying to keep it clean, lads, trying to keep it PG. Language-wise, these are buying into Evan Ferguson. There's a buy-in option as well. Was it a €3 million loan, and I think a €38 million buy option, which is fantastic. So these lads are investing in Evan, and I think it's wonderful to see. And the best luck to him. And the haters, like, you know, I don't understand it. I don't understand the hate for this lad. And even some of my real friends, they're slagging him off as well. And, you know, he's a busted flush and all this. No. Look, he's 20 years of age. Conor, very interesting stat you came up with the other day. You said that he had one more Premier League goal than Robbie Keane did when Robbie Keane went to Italy, didn't he?
Yeah.
There you go.
But I didn't come up with this. That was the boys we've seen put that on our Twitter, and I don't want to take people's.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's as I say, a happy Evan Ferguson equals a happy rep tracker. You always see it's the biggest, I think, flip flop I've ever seen in Irish football fans. I've ever seen. It's the last couple of days of Evan Ferguson. You just see it. It's not, but you see in likes and clicks and extra followers you gain when Evan Ferguson's doing well, and you got the reception at the airport, and even today when he's doing well, and then you have the ones that were wishing him all the best the other day, and then as soon as he scores 4 goals, it's no, he's doing too well for my liking. It's the old Irish mentality. You can do well to a certain point until you do better than they're doing in life, and then all of a sudden that person, they don't like them. They're just too big for the boots. That they're cocky. But I tell you what. It is one of the best things I've seen all day. I didn't even know they were playing today, to be honest. No one knew they were playing today because if you look at SofaScore, it said their next match was on Saturday. And then I seen it. And then obviously because it was played at Roma's training ground, people don't know about this training match, but it was against an actual team. It's just they made such easy work with them. And Evan did score 3 goals in the first 25 minutes, which obviously killed the game for them, which gave the other team no chance. And obviously once them first couple of goals went in, they gave up. The first goal was a very nice header from a corner. The second goal was a lovely touch and then kind of hit it top corner and over the keeper's head. And then the third goal was the luckiest goal of all time. And Furness just bounced off him in the net. And then he got the assist. And then the fourth goal was just a touch of class. It was absolutely outrageous. The way he took it on the half turn in the box and then flicked it past the defender and then finished with his left foot. It was a perfect hat trick, right foot, left foot, and with his head. And I don't know if you count it a deflection. Is it a 4-star hat trick, and what would you even call that for an even more perfect hat trick? But yeah, it was great to see. It was more positivity for what we've lacked in a long time, and I haven't seen this much positivity in terms of an Irish player again. And you do realize how big. It's when these sort of moments happen, you realize how big of a name Evan Ferguson actually is in football. Because you just see Everton's heightened so much, which is great to see, and long may it continue.
Yeah, no, fair play to him there, and you know you're gonna have the begrudgers like always, but hopefully now he kicks on. Next game is Saturday, is it against?
Yeah,
Everton, is it?
No, they're against some German team. Don't know who they're playing.
They are playing in England. They are playing it in England, though. They're going on a little tour of England, aren't they?
Well, they have the same owners as Everton, so I'd imagine there's probably a connection.
Okay, that makes sense. But no, fantastic stuff there for Evan Ferguson. Of course, another Irishman continuing his goal scoring for him as well is, where is he? Troy Parrott getting his first goal. Well, I suppose at the pre-season as well. Conor, who are they playing? AZ Alkmaar.
It wasn't pre-season. It was a very important game for their season.
Was it?
It was UEFA Conference League qualifiers. So I can't remember the team was game. It was like Kales or something. Some team. Shows how up to date you are. You didn't even know it was competitive.
Listen.
I wouldn't.
I was mourning the loss of Hulk Hogan, a childhood.
Oh, Jesus.
A childhood.
Horrible man, you are.
Memory.
Embracing a racist. You're a horrible man. But yeah, do one. But Jerry Bard, yeah, it was a Conference League. He got a goal and an assist. Just to point out, he done well, and he kicked off where he left off last season, scoring goals. And his goal was an unbelievable dink over the keeper. But the only problem is they went and lost the game 4-3 away in Finland, which isn't a great result at all. And then obviously they have the home tie in the Netherlands next week, but you'd expect them to comfortably probably beat them in their home country. But yeah, a good way to start the season for Troy in terms of individually. Probably a terrible start in terms of as a team, because they would have never expected to lose that game tonight. But yeah, it's great to see, and we've had 2 Irish strikers score today, and it's given us a lot of food for thought. And maybe if a club wants to come in, maybe if they get knocked out, it will be interesting. Would Troy Power try and push for a move if they're not in European football, if they don't qualify for the Conference League? Because obviously that's a big thing, is getting to play in European competitions and showing how good you are. And we've seen that with them last season when they done very well in the Europa League, and they pushed Spurs very far. He obviously went on to win it, and he was excellent against Spurs, and it kind of heightened his profile even more because they don't really play that caliber of team all that often in the Eredivisie, and these sort of matches are kind of what shows how much a lad has improved in terms of domestically when they get into European football. So it could be a massive thing for his future at AZ Alkmaar if they qualify or not.
Okay.
Martin?
Look, just on both of them, it's fantastic to see, Evan settling in so well and so quickly and scoring 4 goals. Amazing. Troy as well, following on from last season, has done really, really well. But they're probably inspired, aren't they, in a way? We've had a player this year. No, we've had an Irish international playing the Champions League qualifiers this week and scoring goals on his debut. So we can't forget about that. That is just
We'll get
to it. Settle.
No, I'm just talking about that. That's a big moment in Irish football. We haven't had many players scoring the Champions League. So, I'm just on edge here. I've heard about 4 goals and 1 goal for Troy Parrott, all these things, and yet you just avoided it.
We haven't avoided. Calm down.
Well, I think that should have been the opening headline.
Martin, all I'm going to say to you right now, that was yesterday's news. Move on. That was yesterday. We are on a different day of the week. If you were so eager to record about it, you would have recorded yesterday.
You had a photo of Evan Ferguson. You had a photo of Troy, but you didn't have a photo of
that photo from Troy is an old. That's an old photo of Troy, and I actually did try and find a photo of Cod, and I went into his Instagram on this to try and clip or see if it wouldn't let me on the laptop.
Didn't FA Ireland, didn't they? Their official account even glorified and celebrated Callum's fantastic start for Ferencváros. They're fantastic. I mean, look, one thing in all seriousness about these, like again, the interest in this as well is, from a commercial perspective, and the FAI have to kind of follow on from this. The interest in Evan Ferguson shirts now with Roma, that's going to be, you'll see them all over Ireland now. This is, I genuinely believe that. So many people I've seen online saying, and they're the white shirt, and there's,
not the orange one, Jason. Do not buy the orange one.
It's not 100% factual. The like they haven't just released a white shirt with green, white, and orange, or green, white, and gold on the sleeves and stuff in honor of Evan Ferguson. That's not how it works. But they've jumped on it, everybody, and I don't mind that. Number 11 as well. They've got a lovely white shirt, and it's got the green, white.
It's a third kit. It's probably usually them.
Kit, yeah.
Usually with them third kits, it's usually in the modern times. It's like a remembrance, not a remembrance, but it's like it's a bit like the centenary jersey we had. It's like a going back. So they probably had that jersey years and years ago, and they've gone back on it and like did the slant on it. That's usually what these things, especially with Adidas, isn't it? Adidas always tend to, even you look at football boots, like they're bringing back the Predators and the F50s and stuff. So I'm guessing that's what it is with the jersey.
Well, let's bring it back around because we're going all over the place here. So fair play to Troy Parrott. Fair play to Calm Down. Although I tell you what, I think football's broken. Really, I said this yesterday. I mean, Vincent Kompany gets relegated, doesn't even touch the sides in the Premier League, gets the Bayern Munich job. Marcus Rashford, totally disgrace, gets to sign for Barcelona, and then this lad gets to play in the Champions League after getting battered out of the Championship with Cardiff.
He hasn't qualified for the Champions League yet.
Not yet. I'd say balloons in the Prendergast.
Martin, how happy were you last night when he scored?
I think it just brings credibility to what I've been saying on this podcast for a number of years now.
Were you happier with Evan Ferguson scoring 4 goals today, or Callum O'Dowda scoring for Ferencváros in Champions League second round qualifier?
It's different days, Conor, as you just said earlier.
But you ever knows how happy you are. Like, there's always you'll always be happy.
No, probably equally happy. I just love seeing Ireland players do so well. That's it. I don't have a favourite, and I don't, bang the. I just like them doing well and stuff. And I think I like my judgment being backed up by their performances. I've said
1 goal.
Player.
Let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can do it again.
Long may it continue. Good to see.
That was against Noah in Armenia. Armenia, are they Armenian?
Yeah, it is. He's getting warmed up for.
He's getting warmed up, isn't he? This is it. Agent Cod. That's it.
Yeah, that's Cod, all right. Another goal scorer in Europe. There he is. There, Jamie McGrath. Tell us a bit more about that, Conor. You were watching it, I'm sure.
No, I wasn't watching it. Why would I have been watching over the League of Ireland teams playing in Europe? I wasn't going to watch Midtjylland against Hibernian. I know I watch a lot of football, Dave, but I can't watch everything. But yeah,
do you know what? I can't. I'm trying to give him props here, Martin, and he's just fired. He's very.
I'm an honest man. I'm unlike you. I'm an honest man, and that will do me well in life. Unlike you, you'll get caught out eventually.
All right, Mr. Honest Man. I'll tell you what, Mr. Honest Man and Martin. This is for you, Martin, Mr. Honest Man. Let's talk about another breaking news story. Your boy.
No, wait, hold on. Let me congratulate Junior Grant scoring.
No.
Yeah, we'll go into that in a second. Give me a second.
No, let's do this now.
No.
There he is, Eiran Cashin, the next Paul McGrath, the next Paolo Maldini.
Never said that.
Oh, everyone needs a left-footed centre back.
Do.
Brighton have been after this guy for so long. He is the next big thing. This lad is Virgil van Dijk, Paul McGrath, Paolo Maldini, all wrapped into one. They pluck him from Derby County so he can sit on the bench, and then he can go on loan at Birmingham City next season. Yeah.
All I'm gonna
Mic drop.
No, it didn't, because you put a tweet out. I was like, why would they chase him for 3 transfer windows? It is one of the strangest things that's happened with an Irish player in a long time. He was getting almost harassed by Brighton for 3 transfer windows to sign him up for the club. And then as soon as they signed him, that Fabian Hurtzler, who seemed to be a bit of a strange character, I think, when it comes to management. He seems to have his favourites and I know what De Zerbi and stuff and Potter, when they were in the past, used to rotate nearly every game. It used to get on Brighton fans' nerves that they used to rotate too much, and it seemed to be now with Hurtzler, he doesn't rotate at all. So it's I'm not surprised he's gone out and loan after what happened at the end of last season, but I thought he might have stayed until the end of pre-season.
Of time,
yeah.
But the thing is, waste of time.
I was not really. When you do think of it, he did sign. No, but he did sign for Brighton in January, and he would have got very good. He would have got but he would have got a very good sign-on fee. His wages would have been massively improved, and now he's gone out and loaned to Birmingham this season. Yes, it is not better than playing in the Premier League, but he's still going to win the same wages. He's going to a Birmingham City club that are probably the most ambitious club in England at the moment in terms of improving everything that's happening. And don't look at me like that, because it's a fact that they are. Look, the new stadium they're building. Look, the money they invest. Look, the money they're putting into the squad this summer.
Yeah, had Wayne Rooney as manager.
Yeah, but that was on what? Why are you living in the past?
Well, it was last season. Well, anyway,
no, it wasn't.
It was, wasn't it?
2 seasons ago, because they were.
Oh, sorry, 2 seasons. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he helped get relegated, but anyway.
They will at least finish in the playoffs this season. You can bookmark this, or you can clip this, Dave, if you want. Birmingham will finish in at least the playoffs this season, and yeah. I think if he's going to go to a championship, it's a good club to go to. I think it's a reflection where Birmingham are at, because he obviously would have been, I'd say, chased by nearly every single championship club that made the centre half this summer. And as disappointing as it is that he's going on loan to the championship, it's not the end of the world if he does very well with Birmingham this season and they're fighting at the very top of the table. It will still leave him in the Ireland picture in some context, because we only have one other left-sided centre half, and he is playing in the Scottish League.
Well, I mean, his manager at Birmingham is Christopher Davies, who born in Watford, but he played for Wales. This is his first managerial gig. He was a coach at Spurs, just doing a little bit of work on him there. He got promoted first time of asking, fair play. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's a bit of an unknown. It's going to be completely unknown quantity in the championship, so I don't know. League One is one of those leagues you can come straight back up again. Championship is going to be a totally different kettle of fish there. Martin, you've been very quiet in this. Obviously, Conor's boy there. He's a bit butt hurt, isn't he? Over Cashin getting thrown out of Brighton. What do you make of it?
Oh, I admire Conor's stance on it. He's backing his man for. I'm hoping in a couple of years' time that he'll be proven right with Eiran Cashin, as I have been. With my judgment of Ireland players over the years and my backing of some players over the years, it does take a time for some of these lads to come through and show their true worth.
32,
so, doesn't matter. Injury sometimes. Listen, you got to back.
But I am so shocked to how that has played out, because I used to speak so highly on when he was at Derby, and he was doing so well for Derby, and he was top class. And
I'll tell you something. Andy Moran is shitting himself right now. That's all I'm going to say. Conor backs.
Andy Moore, Sinclair Armstrong, anyone, they're gone. They're gone.
They're like, don't mention me, Conor, please, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, like it's a good move for him. I think he'll get game time there hopefully, and show us what he's about. And like he won't be a player I'm gonna rush out and get a Birmingham City shirt. Whereas I think, back to my point earlier when I was rudely interrupted, I think people will go out and buy, Ireland fans will go out and buy Troy Parrott shirts, Roma shirts, and obviously the number 1 shirt with the Champions League badges on the sleeves. You can get it. What number is he? O'Dowda? Is he 47? I think over there. So we've got 11. 40.
That's his age, is it?
What number is it?
I think it is 47.
Have you bought one for Ian yet? Have you bought one for yourself?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't yet. But no, I will be. But no, I genuinely, I think that's fantastic.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do? If O'Dowda is still like not in the retirement home by the time we play them in November, and as a starter, every single Irish fan that goes to Budapest should go into Fair and Forest store, and just buy all the O'Dowda shirts, and we all go into away end, and we all just wear O'Dowda shirts. Everyone's wearing O'Dowda shirts.
That will happen because he'll probably.
Is he the only Irish player playing the Champions League this season? That if they qualify, because obviously Shells are about to get knocked out.
Yeah, I think he would be, wouldn't he? Is there anyone on the bench?
No one finished top 4 in any, because Kelleher's gone. So Mr. Cod could be this shining light.
Do you know? I hope you do well, Eiran Cashin. I know there's a lot of controversy around rugby, especially with.
But in all seriousness, if I said that a year ago, you'd have mocked me on this channel.
Martin, you would have mocked yourself. You would have mocked yourself.
But that's what I'm saying.
If I told you,
proven right.
If I told you that Conor would be playing Champions League football, you would have sent me for a piss.
I'd have said that's very likely. I would have said.
We don't even know if they've qualified yet. They still have 2 more rounds to win.
Why don't you want him? Why do you want Robbie Keane to fail? Why do you want O'Dowda to fail? Why are you so negative about Irish football, Conor?
Yeah, Conor.
I never said that. I just said they still have to. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Right,
like I'd never say Ireland would win every single game and get over optimistic about games Ireland go to play and I get over angry after, because I realised that I was a bit too excited.
Christ. There was loads of other, moving away from that. Anyway, look, best of luck to all the Irish interest in the Champions League. Very quickly, obviously last night we covered a bit more, Conor, on the League of Ireland podcast. Shelbourne, as good as out, the Champions League, really. But good
disappointing. Night. It was a very disappointing. It was disappointing, Dave, to be honest with you, because they started slow. They were a bit naive, I thought, really setup wise. They had that chance with Sean Gann hit the post. They went a goal behind, and then they finished this first half well. Second half, they came absolutely flying out the gates. And in all honesty, if you turn the game on at halftime, you'd be thinking, how are Shells losing this game? Because they completely were on top of Carabag. And even when Carabag scored 2 goals at the end, you'd be thinking 2 goals against the run of play. I do think if that was Shamrock, not against Shells, but I think if that was Shamrock Rovers playing Carabag last night, they would have beat Carabag. I think Shamrock Rovers, the class Shamrock Rovers have, and what was proved it tonight, the way they just took apart St. Joseph's, who Shells played last year.
Yeah, and we'll talk a bit more about the Shelbourne game on the League of Ireland podcast when that comes out.
More good news in the Conference League tonight. Obviously, Jimmy McGrath wasn't the only Irishman playing for Hibernian. Obviously, Jimmy McGrath got his goal after 7 minutes, which was good to see on his competitive debut for the club. But also, Warren O'Hora played a centre half for Hibernian. And Dundee United, Will Ferry, captain Dundee United, to a victory over Strasbourg. I don't know where Strasbourg are from, to be honest with you, but his first game in Europe as a player, and could help his Ireland chances if they're in a group stage this year, if they manage to qualify. Which is always good to see an Irish player captain a team in Europe. And probably the only real negative I've taken from the last 2 days is Festi was an unused sub for Istanbul Başakşehir in their qualifier today, which is not a good thing at all. They were playing Chernamor from Bulgaria away. And the only thing I did see was a lot of, when the team lineup was released, I always go to comments to check what the comments are like from fans, because sometimes that's when you get a true reflection really on the team. And a lot of them were very, very angry that Festi wasn't playing. It was like, why are you playing this useless Sarri who the captain, and maybe that's why, because it's the same position over him every week. But the fact Fessy didn't come on at all is not a great. Even though it's the first game of the season, it is the first game of their season, and it was away from home. But a player of Fessy's quality should not be on the bench for Istanbul Başakşehir, even though they have good players. They're in a very good league. It's not like they're Fenerbahce. It's not like they're Galatasaray that will be competing in the Champions League every year. It's a Conference League qualifying team who St. Pat's were very unlucky not to beat last season. So it is a only downer is the fact Fessy didn't play. Maybe he's seen as an impact sub over there, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good. That's not what we want to see over there. Any other bit of news, lads, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I've got a bit of news on tickets if you want to know it.
Oh yes, the Ticketmaster. That's your name.
And I forgot the most important news anyway, but go on.
But no, I'll let you go your news first, Connor.
Go on, Conor, yeah.
Who scored last night?
Oh, Boston.
Yeah. We are back. Boston is back. Boston is back. We are back. Boston's back. But no,
Yeah, who was he playing against? No, just
Proof. League 2 side.
Yeah.
Better than the team.
And did I see Bazunu was back playing as well?
Yeah. I suppose he was absolutely outstanding the other day for Southampton, which is great to see. But did you see Boston's finish? It was a flick from a corner. It was top notch. In fairness, it was a lovely finish, and I know he's playing centre half at the moment because they only re-signed Ashley Phillips, I know from Spurs yesterday, who's a centre half, and then they signed your boy Maximim something, the Ukrainian fella, if you remember, who was man of the match against Liverpool in the cup, and then he scored against City at the Etihad. So that'll be their 2 centre halves this season, and then Boston will go back in the midfield, and Wouter Berger, who was their like centre mid/6 last season, has signed for Hoffenheim. So it seems like Boston will seamlessly just, whenever them two lads, hopefully both they have a game on Saturday, I believe. So hopefully Boston will just go into midfield from there, because we don't want Boston playing centre half. Simple as. I think I'd be more depressed. I think I would just put me in the state of depression seeing him play centre half rather than if he was just sitting on the bench, because I don't want to see him playing centre half. He's just too good of a footballer and probably just wasted playing at centre back, to be honest. But that was good to see lads are impressing in pre-season, which is the main thing.
Good stuff. Right. Oh, Martin, you the Ticketmaster, go for it.
Yep, here we go. Right, so Armenia away. The application's closed today with the FAI, but so if you haven't applied, I'm sure it's too late now, basically. But we have had confirmation that we're going to get 900 tickets. I think what that means is we haven't had that many applications, I don't believe. So probably about 450, 500, if that, traveling over to Yerevan. But that's the latest news on that. And also I saw that for the home game against Hungary, which is the first game of the qualification campaign, FAI are now selling premium level single game tickets for that game, which you can get from the other Ticketmaster.
How much is that?
Oh, premium level. I don't know, 60, 70 euro probably.
Is that it? You sure?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I guess more than that. I think
like
120 euros.
He just wants a row, Martin, doesn't he? Like, you try to give.
No, I just thought it'd be like 100. I thought over 100. It'd be over 100 euro anyway.
So,
I don't know.
Has to be over 100 euro.
Martin, you're supposed to be the Ticketmaster. You're supposed to know these things.
Yeah,
I know that thing, but
I just prices, Martin. You are the prices.
Are you sure, Martin?
Right.
Give me two seconds.
Anyway, are you going to look for this, or can we wrap up the show?
Yes, I'm going to look here. 1 second.
It's going to look here. Okay, so let's all sit here and watch.
Sit here and wait.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say something else there.
No, I mean,
the general sale doesn't start till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so you don't get to see it. Right. So we will. I will call you out in the morning, Martin. Dave will make an edit of me and Martin in the morning, and I'll screen record the FaceTime me laughing at Martin.
I would think they will be. I don't know what they're even going to be.
Anyway, fascinating.
My guess, 120 euro. Martin, you can do your guess. Go on.
I'd say 90 top.
I'm going to say 90 as well. He's a Ticketmaster. He is the Ticketmaster. This is Lansdowne Roar. And that's where we're going to wrap it up, chaps. Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back live on Monday, but the lads will be for one of the, I think, the last one of July. And then,
do you know how we should get ready for the live, Martin?
Go on.
So yeah, this is the two lads will be on the live as per usual. Mr. Dunn, is it? Mr. Dunn's not welcome.
Mr. Dunn's coming back. Yeah, so if you want to watch these two clowns for one last time together, tune in on Monday. And if you want to wait till the class, the excellence of elocution, since it's, the Pascal Hall Colin, thought I'd use a WWF term there, slightly modified for my use. You can join us on the 4th of August. I will be in Ireland. I will be in Ireland for 3 weeks. Martin, you're going to be in Ireland for a little bit as well, aren't you, as well?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, looking forward to it.
He's doing a meet and greet, are you? He's going to arrange a meet and greet for all your fans to turn up.
Yeah.
I might take in a League of Ireland game and announce that I'm going to be at it. So
yeah, we're going to meet up. We're going to take in a League of Ireland game on one of the days, and yeah, we're going to enjoy a bit of local football action, and I can't wait for it. But yes, the lads will be live on Monday. Time to be confirmed. Just keep an eye on the socials, and we'll get that sorted, of course, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. And also then we will be back for the our season premiere, which is on the 4th of August. All three of us, hopefully, please God, our connections will be good, because as I said, Martin and I will be over in Ireland. Real life getting in the way, unfortunately. But anyway, if you haven't already, before we go, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like the video. Head over to our Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter account. Head over to lansdowneroad.ie, where of course you can get all the opinions and an audio version of the show. Anyway, we're out of here. I'm David Dunn. He's Martin Renegast. That's Conor McAvoy for what he is. This is Lansdowne Roar. See you on the next one.